Well, by the way, what's up everybody? It's me, the Nerdy Hero. Alright, so how do I say this? I recorded a reaction to the Transformers The Last Night trailer that dropped last night, but somehow half of it, or not half of it, I recorded most of the reaction and my camera ended up dying right at the end, and I didn't know what to do exactly. Then I thought about it and was like, okay, well, let's see what footage we have. And the footage we have basically crops off half my face anyways. So I'm like, well, this footage is barely not usable for a full regular video. So I've decided that I'm actually just going to review the trailer for you guys. And actually I'm going to show you the reaction I have. Well, parts of it at least. And then afterwards I'll just review the trailer for you guys. So right now I'll just show you the reaction.
Without sacrifice, there could be no victory.
This is modern day. Oh man. Oh, he's dead again. Marky Mark. And that's oh. Bumblebee. And he's back. Oh!
Forgive me.
No! So that's a reaction I actually had. And even though that was kind of crappy and kept cutting my face off and all that, I don't know what else to say, because I look at that trailer and I'm just like, this is more of what Age of Extinction gave us. It has that same feel. Then you see these clips of the Merlin, and maybe they're going to go with, I know it's with knights and everything. You obviously see that clip of Nazis. I don't know how any of that's going to come into play, because is that going to be sprinkled in throughout the plot of the movie, or is that only going to be like some flashback sequences that they're going to be having in the beginning, like Dark of the Moon had that, Age of what is it? Whatever the second one was called, Fallen, something with the Fallen. I can't remember. Anyway, they had that too in the beginning of that one with the cavemen. Age of Extinction did it with the dinosaurs in the beginning, and then even the first one had it when it comes to Sam Witwicky's father. So they all have these like historical backstories, and obviously they're gonna be doing it with this one, keeping with the theme of the movies. The look. You know, the thing with these trailers, or the thing with the movies, is the robots look awesome, the fights always look really intense, and the trailers for all of these movies are always so good. The trailers are always so awesome, because it's like a greatest hits moment. It's like, oh, look at this cool punch, look at this cool music, look at this tone, look at the setting, look, one quick joke here, all this stuff here. But what they leave out is all like the basic fact that when you watch this movie, a lot of this action, it just feels boring after a while, because we've seen so many movies, we've seen it all before. Yeah, the last one had the Dinobots for like 5 minutes, and then they just sent them on their way. And I think that, yeah, the Dinobots are returning in this one. At least Grimlock is. I'm not sure about all the other ones. And I want to see more of them, which is great. And I'm not even talking about the trailer still. I'm still talking about just like Transformers in general. The movies keep making, each movie makes more and more and more. That's why they're gonna keep pumping these out. The studio sees that the movie's making money. Especially the last one made the most of all of them, even though it was like the worst reviewed out of all of them. Or maybe the second one was the most negatively reviewed. I'm not sure. But point is, I did not like the last one at all. I'm watching the movie. I've watched it about twice since it's come out, and that was like what, 2 years ago. And I've watched it twice or something, and I don't like the girl. I love Mark Wahlberg, and even in this movie, it's kind of hard to watch him. Actually, I didn't even see the movie twice. I've seen the movie once in theater, and then like I saw like half of it another time. I don't even remember what it was for. So anyway, I didn't like any other character except Mark Wahlberg, just because I like Mark Wahlberg. You know, the storyline was so much product placement that was in your face. Like, it made me just want to put a gun and just shoot the screen. It was horrible. Like the Beats pill right there, or what was the other one? Oh, the thing where the beer can, the Bud Light, like it was basically a Bud Light commercial where he just smacks the beer can on the ground and just drinks out of it and tosses it. Like, what was that, Mark, man? How much was the paycheck that they had to give him to do that? Jeez. regardless, the point is, I still go see these movies in the theater because they are big budget action set pieces and they have their fun moments. Obviously the first one is generally well reviewed by most people, well liked. The second one was just a sloppy, cartoony mess that I did not like. I actually, me personally, just me myself, really like the third one. I watched it again recently, like a few months ago, and I'm like, okay, I see the problems, but I still really like it. I actually really like Sam Witwicky, the Shia LaBeouf character. Then it comes to the fourth one, which I just hated. I was in the theater and I was bored. The movie was going on for so long. I started looking at my watch. I was bored. I looked at my friends and they walked out of it and they're like, they don't review movies like I do. They just kind of like, they're just gonna watch it more of a general audience, and they walked out of there and they're just like, that was boring. At one point, I'm watching Bumblebee fly around with that pterodactyl in the air and fighting the other robot, and I'm watching this and as the moment I'm just like, no, I don't really care as much. And I love Bumblebee. I love them. They're gonna be doing a Bumblebee spin-off movie, which also brings me back to this trailer. Go back to this trailer for a moment. You see that moment where you see Optimus Prime floating in space, and he's like, oh, he's gone, and it looks like he's dead. I'm like, okay, he's dead. Again. He's died how many times? He died in the second one. Did he die in the third one? No, I don't think so. But he did die in the second one. And I'm like, okay, well now he's dying again. And he's floating in space. He went to go find the creators or whatever he wanted to do at the end of Age of Extinction. But obviously it didn't go well. And at the end of the trailer, as I'm watching the trailer, next thing it just shows Optimus. And I was like, well, you just spoiled the fact that he's coming back. We obviously know he's going to come back, but the fact that they showed in the trailer just kind of like spoils it in a certain amount of extent. Not a huge extent, but a little tiny bit. It's like showing Superman in the Justice League trailer when he's supposed to be dead. We obviously know he's coming back, but showing him kind of takes away that moment. So here, you see him coming out of the smoke or the ashes or whatever. He's on Earth again, but then you see Bumblebee charging at him, and Optimus turns around, grabs Bumblebee, and just choke slams him onto the ground. And then you got Mark Wahlberg's character next to Bumblebee, and Optimus is like, forgive me, and he just goes and looks like he's about to kill Bumblebee. That's clever editing, all of that. Because if you look closely at Optimus's eyes when he's holding Bumblebee down to the ground, they're purple. People were suggesting that maybe that's Dark Energon, maybe that took over, is being mind controlled. Which the mind control thing is such a cliche thing to do, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So maybe he's being mind controlled there, but when he's coming out of the shadows or the ashes in that clip right before where I talked about it spoiled the fact that he's gonna come back. If you look at that clip, his eyes are blue. So it's like there are two different sets, and then he slams down Bumblebee, but then cuts to Mark Wahlberg and Bumblebee on the ground. If Mark Wahlberg was with Bumblebee at that moment, he would have been slammed, he would have been dead. So it's like, obviously there's a whole much larger set piece involved before Mark Wahlberg even gets there with Bumblebee. And does he really kill him or not? Obviously, maybe he does stab him. Is he gonna die? No. Maybe he does kill him. Maybe he does kill him, and then this Bumblebee spin-off movie is actually like an origin movie. I don't know. That would suck. And actually, I wouldn't like the idea, because if you kill Bumblebee and then you do an origin movie, it's like, what's the point of watching the origin movie when you know he's gonna just get killed anyways? So that would not be a good idea. Anyway, back to the trailer. Another aspect, a lot of cool cars, random explosions, the usual stuff, slow motion angled shots. I don't know who that little girl was. And then you're going to have to see this giant planet. Basically looks like it's eating our moon, or going around it, pushing it to the side, eating it, whatever it is. And people are suggesting it's Unicron coming in, and people are very excited about that. And like I said, this trailer is generally liked by people because all the Transformers trailers always get people hyped. But at this point, we all know what to expect. At least us people that, review movies or, expect substance over style. That's all I really thought about it. Am I excited for the movie? Yes. Am I expecting a lot from this movie? No. But I want to see some of the characters. I like Mark Wahlberg, I love Bumblebee, and I love Optimus Prime. Those are the only three people I like. That little girl, I don't know who she is, but she already has better acting than Megan Fox. I already can tell. You know what would be really cool? Is if one day they brought Shia LaBeouf character back. I don't know if it's the actor doesn't want to do it, if the studio's like, okay, we've had this story with him, let's move on to something else. Focus on Mark Wahlberg, because you really should focus. He's a big star actor. You know, bringing Shia LaBeouf back and really just bringing it full circle would be kind of cool.
You're freaking out. Don't freak out. Don't freak out.
So that's the end of the review, guys. Let me know what you guys thought. You saw my reaction. You saw my thoughts on the review. And you can put down in the comments what you guys thought. If you like my video, you can like, comment, subscribe on my YouTube channel. And as always, guys, remember, keep it nerdy. What's up, everybody? It's me, the Nerdy Hero. Just reminding you guys to check out tpublic.com so you can check out all my latest Nerdy Hero shirts and gear, as well as to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can check out my latest videos. And always, guys, remember, keep it nerdy.